Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you guys have made it into this space. If you guys didn't know already, hi, my name is Paige and you are watching Paisley TV currently. This is where I come to upload my things that make me feel happy, and I'm just really glad that you guys are here looking at me right now. And yeah, welcome to Sip Your Wine Sunday. This is episode 3, I think. I don't know how far this is gonna go, but I'm enjoying doing it right now. So if you guys want, you guys can come sip some wine with me. Come join me, you know, bring your juice, your waters, your sodas, and your wine glasses, and, you know, let's have a good time, you know? So, question that I got this week, normal kind of question. And the question was regarding my natural hair journey as to how did I get so far, what it's like going from straight hair to kinky coils, and yeah, I think I'm just gonna break down what my natural hair journey was like as far as, you know, like transitioning from straight to this thing that's on my head. Well, she's not a thing, she's my baby, okay? I put some work into this. So I decided to go a little different today. I decided to go white instead of red, and today we got us some Moscatos, Candoni Italy Moscato. It's got a pretty little Greek man on it. I don't know if he's Greek or if he's Roman or what. He looks Greek, okay? So we're gonna call him the little Greek man. I'm kind of guilty of already opening this because I had some company recently within the last week or so, and I kind of caved in and opened this. And it's delicious. I'm not a big white wine girl. I prefer the sweet red over Moscato, but this is very delicious. This is like the type of wine you would use in like chocolate dipped strawberries. Like if you inject them with this wine, it'd be very, very good. But yeah, so question was, you know, how did all of this happen? Which, I mean, is very, very simple. Well, I think it's kind of simple. But before I explain that, I might as well just introduce her anyway. The hair on my head, her name is Aura, because she just kind of gives off her own vibe all on her own. But she's texture-wise 4B to 4C. I got like this weird space right in here that's like 4A, so it's a little bit different from the rest of my head. She's very dense, very coarse. She can be very dry sometimes. Very high porosity. And I've had her on my head for, oh shit, my anniversary, my 3-year anniversary is coming up next month, so about 3 years now. She's a lot of work. She's just, you know, she's got her own thing going on. Like, she's just very high maintenance. She's a queen. She gets what she wants in order to stay healthy. You know, it's like having a kid. Like, it's just a lot of work, and a lot of people don't understand that, especially where I come from, which I'm gonna get to. So to begin my journey, I come from a small town in Oklahoma. Nothing but predominantly Caucasian people. So I didn't really have very much representation, if like at all. Like I can't remember in my childhood knowing anybody that had Afro textured hair. So I had no representation, so all I really knew was a perm. And I had a perm since maybe I was like, maybe 2, 3, maybe 2. It was early. I had perm since I could honestly remember. So I never really knew what my hair texture was like until I was in the 3rd grade. And what happened was that I went swimming one day, and I don't know what happened, but like I went swimming, and I guess I forgot to rinse the chlorine out or something. Something happened. There was something in my hair that just wasn't supposed to be in there, and it was like the first time I was getting ready to meet my father. And so my mom was like, well, come on, we gotta put this perm on your head. And I'm like, okay, cool. Cause you know, it's like routine, you know what I'm saying? And lo and behold, my mama put this perm on my head, child, and all of my hair just came out in handfuls. I'm laughing at it now because it's just so crazy to be thinking about that. Cause like I could literally, my mom was horrified. But my hair was coming out in these huge gobs. And basically I was traumatized. And she ended up having to cut the remaining pieces off. And I had this teeny tiny TWA. If you don't know what a TWA is, look it up. It's itty bitty fro. It's probably about, it was maybe like half an inch long. It's very short. And I remember having to like go to school like that and just being so embarrassed. So I didn't really like my hair then, because you know, nobody had hair like that. Nobody knew what a TWA was. And like, you know, I wasn't around many black kids. And if I was, they were all permed. You know what I'm saying? So when you start to feel like the black sheep, it felt really weird. I think I went maybe about 1.5 years with a fro, because it got pretty big. But I never liked it. I never liked it. I don't like when people talked about it. I didn't like when people pointed it out. I've had people discriminate towards me. Yeah, man, it was just a really weird time. So once my hair was long enough to perm, my mom permed it again, and I was so excited. I was so happy to just be in this. I was just happy to be able to fit in again. And it was like that for a long time. My hair was relatively the same all the way up to high school. And I had a lot of, I guess you could say I had a lot of pride in my hair, because I had hair that other black people couldn't get. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know, like my hair like moved freely, like it was never like super stiff, like it was never oily, like it, like when I put my hair in a ponytail, it never looked crazy. So I was really like proud of my hair. And a lot of people liked it too, and I think it was just like I went through a really weird phase in my life. Lots of phases in my life. It was just a really weird time. And you know, eventually I turned, let's see, I turned I was turning 17, and this was like my first experience with hair color. And my mom was like super strict on like coloring hair. She was like, no. And something happened, I don't know, I don't remember what happened, but my mom just let me do it, and I wanted blue hair. So I colored it blue, which of course, you know, you have to go through a bleaching process and all that first. And mind you, my hair was relaxed. So when I colored it, it was fine. It was fine at first. I bleached it, I dyed it blue. It was beautiful. Like I am in love with that color that I had. It was really exciting to have it, because like I never had anything like that before. So, you know, a few months pass, and you know, my new growth is starting to come in again. So I've got like this afro texture under here, and I'm like, yo, we gotta take care of this. My mom relaxes my hair again, and I just remember, because like I remember because when I bleached my hair, I only did like my bangs, like it was like the front part of my hair and like my bangs, and I just remember that front part just, it was slowly just kind of crumbling. Like as the weeks went on, it was just like withering away. I wrote that out for a long time. I didn't learn until I graduated high school and went to college. When I went to Oklahoma State, I don't know, it was just something in me that was like still trying to get to know myself. So it was different. I was just doing a whole bunch of shit that I've never done before, like going out to parties, going to the club, like just, and something came over me and I was like, yo, like I am so tired of having this hair on my head. Like I've got to do something with it. I remember, because I was like, yo, I'm like wanting to shave my head right now. And I don't know why. I wanted to do it. I think it's just because I had like this sense of like self-discovery that I never had before. Like I was like learning who I was as a human. And I hit up my friend. I was like, yo, I know you got a pair of clippers because you keep your head shaved. And I was like, come cut off my hair. And he was like, what? Like, are you sure? Like, is this something that you want to do? And I'm like, yeah. And that's what I did. Like I had like the top part of my hair, like I had like, it was almost kind of like a Rihanna cut. So I had like the top of it was like long. I like kept that the same, and then like the sides, the back, it was all shaved off. That all came off and I was like so happy about it. Like I was just super, I felt liberated. Like I felt like a new woman. Like I felt like I could conquer anything. So that was like a thing for me. And then I dropped out of college, came back to Houston, and I still had this haircut. And I loved it. I was going to the barber like every 2 weeks. Like all of my edge-ups were fresh all the time. And all these natural hair videos just kept coming out. It was just like all these like tutorials on how to like do wash and goes and twist outs and braids. And I don't know, I was so intrigued by it because my mom and my sister have already been natural for years, but I was just so terrified because my hair wasn't like theirs. They have more like a what kind of texture do they have? I want to say it's like 3B. Like they have like a 3B texture. So it's just beautiful curls. And I didn't have that. I don't know why. Like I just saw these YouTube videos and I was like, man, like these people's hair look like mine. Like I think I can do this. So that's what I did. Like I watched all these videos for like months, like just thinking about it hard. And I finally decided. I was like, yo, like I'm gonna transition. I thought the transition method was gonna work, but I just ended up doing a big chop. So I transitioned for maybe about 2 or 3 months. And I got so tired of the different textures in between the two. Because when you have something that's really, really straight and something that looks like this next to each other, it's a mess. And so I couldn't do it anymore. I just went in the bathroom and I just started clipping my hair off, just piece by piece, I was just going ham. I don't know, I just felt like myself for once in my life. I felt so comfortable in the human that I was, or the human that I am, for the first time in ever. And me being in the city that I am in, Houston it's literally a melting pot of cultures. So it's so common to see somebody with like natural hair, like afros, afro puffs, braids. You don't get that in Oklahoma. And so it almost made me feel like I was at home. You know what I'm saying? Like to this day, I think even going back to Oklahoma now, if I were to go to Oklahoma right now like this, I still get looks. Whether it be like looks of like curiosity or looks of disgust, I've had it all. So there's a lot of pros and cons that come with having the type of hair that I have. And so yeah, dude, that's kind of been what my hair journey is like. I mean, it has a lot of pros, it has a lot of cons. I like that it fits me. I think it fits my personality a lot. which is, I mean, something I would have never known if I went natural. Like I've been perming my hair the majority of my life. It makes me feel beautiful. It makes me feel empowered. It makes me feel like I have my own built-in crown. So it makes me feel very powerful. So that's like a lot of pros that come with it. With the cons, it's a lot of discrimination. Not here so much. The area that I'm in, like I said, Houston is a melting pot of cultures, so you just kind of blend in. But if I were to go home, it's a lot of discrimination, a lot of just dirty looks, a lot of people just wanting to touch you. Like, people just have like this automatic, like, before they ask you if they can touch your hair, they got the hands reaching. And I just don't, and that's the thing, like, I don't even mind people touching my hair. It's just the fact of asking. Like, my hair is my property. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is literally growing out of my scalp. Like, just don't reach your hands out and touch my shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little weird. Another con, I think, would be like the maintenance. Having hair like this is expensive. I can't even begin to tell y'all how much money I spend on shampoo, conditioner, deep conditioner, oils. And I use oils on both hair and skin, so that goes, you know what I'm saying, shea butter, coconut oil, olive oil, avocado oil, just grapeseed oil, just everything, black castor, all of that is out the ass expensive. Like, I'm so susceptible to breakage. I get like these crazy fairy knots. If you don't know what a fairy knot is, it's like a single strand of hair that gets a knot in it, and it's everywhere. They're everywhere. It's inevitable to get them, and you have to like cut them off, and it's a lot of maintenance. Wearing like satin caps and stuff. But I say all that to say that even though having natural hair is a lot of work, it teaches you patience. It teaches you to love yourself, because I think everything about a black woman is difficult. Speaking on a black woman's perspective, life can be hard. You know what I'm saying? And I think socially, life can be hard. Just because there's a lack of acceptance. I think we've grown as a society a little bit, but there will always be things that, you know, like, I know if I were to go to school in Oklahoma like this right now, I would probably be kicked out. So that's a little sad to see. Anyway, ending on a positive note, I love my hair. I love how it just kind of frames my face and makes my earrings look good. I don't know. I love my hair, and I like what it represents. I like how it curls and how sometimes it don't when it don't want to. And, you know, man, I think it teaches us a lot about self-acceptance and self-love and self-confidence. And, you know, it took me a long time for me to love myself. And, you know, I'm appreciative of that. Like, I think my hair was a big step into learning who I was as an individual. And yeah, that's basically it. I just sat up and talked about nothing. But, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do so by clicking the subscribe button. Also, hit the like button if you did enjoy this. And also hit the like button if you want me to like straighten my hair on camera, because I actually have to do that in order to clip these ends. So this will be the very, very first time that I'll actually see my hair straight in 3 years. So that'll be exciting. Also, hit the bell thingy ding thing just to notify you guys when I upload, because I upload every single Sunday. I'll be here for you every Sunday if life allows me to. I want to thank you guys so much for being here and listening to me talk about nothing. It is so much fun doing this. I'm digging it. I am digging this severely. But yeah, guys, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys on the next Sunday.